So I'm reading this article for my African art history class. And today I'm reading this article about the importance of gold in the Asante tribe in Africa. And they said that gold represents the soul, which I've heard the theory before, and it could make sense. But there's a trading price for gold online. And then there's black magic, which is the trading of the black soul so that ones could create art and be energetic or soulful while they're doing it. So to me, that correlation was just interesting of like all of the texts that we have that talk about the soul or speaks of Africa, they speak of only materialistic things. The soul is intangible, but they make games of it. They make items that's quantifiable of it, like gold. And as I'm recording this video, I had this thought, and it's like online, just like how you can trade gold, you can trade the soul, you could trade melanin, which is what I spoke about in my last video. So it's like, to me, at what point do we as black people stop? Like, do we stop creating for the industries? And then I think about the industry, and I'm like, we are now supermodels, we're no longer queens, we are musicians, we're no longer folktale leaders. And that makes me want to cry, but it's no reason to cry. It's just like, when do we recognize who we are and stand in our power? When do we stop giving so much of ourselves to technology so that we can achieve, but we're not really achieving? Because as much as we have, we're still falling apart. You know what I mean? The happiest people with all of this, all of that, their soul is still broken because we don't understand ourselves. We don't understand our soul. And we could go on these spiritual paths and we go seeking, but all we have is like Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, Muslim, and it's like none of those really was created for the black soul to really experience what it should be like to have a soul. I don't even know why I'm crying. I'm sad about it, but I'm more mad about it because it's like, what do I do about it? Like, how do I understand my soul when, and it's not that I don't understand my soul, but I don't, because no art piece can capture my soul, no dance title or number, no amount of time that I sit in nature, nothing. There's some part of it that's fucking lost back there in Africa, in wherever. I don't know if I'm from Africa, I'm from Jamaica. But even people in Jamaica, people are fucking lost. People don't know who they are, I looked it up, and my last name is Fordham, and I looked it up. In 1300 years ago, when Christianity went to Africa, they changed the name of the land to Ford, and that's just really fucking sad to me, because it's like, and I came to this conclusion on my own, but it's just fucking sad because it was like, damn, my bloodline, my father's bloodline was one of the motherfuckers that colonized Africa and made it that way, made it the way that it is now. And it's like, oh no, I'm not even mad at gold. I'm not mad at all. I'm disappointed. Like, what am I supposed to do? Even living in the city, it's like, you go to nature, and I could complain that nature is not nature, but you get used to it. You're like, okay, it's still the earth. It doesn't matter how much, I don't know if y'all could see them fucking machines back there. It doesn't matter how much they dig and frack, it's still the earth, and I'm still connected. I'm still a daughter of the earth, So it's just about really connecting to parts that a machine can't reach, where whatever is down there. I don't know what this whole point of this video was. I'm not gonna sing to make it better. I'm fucking sad about the world today, and I want y'all to know. I love being a black woman. Sometimes I'm scared that I'm not even black because I don't even understand. Sometimes I get sad that my families are so racist. Like, my bloodline is so mixed that it makes me sad. And that once was a beautiful thing to me, but it's funny because as I started to wake up energetically, they became so hateful. My dad became the same slave motherfucker he always been. My brother, who is Mexican, became the same fucking culture vulture that he's always been, using art as an excuse to rip apart people's art. And it's like your heart, you know? And it's like, none of that's of value to anybody, but like, y'all, even the word culture is I should take some deep breaths and learn something different, you know? And that's what I want. So I'm gonna take some deep breaths and see and feel something different. I breathe and somebody else is on my mind, and I release the thought of everybody that's not me, you know? I should sad. People try to colonize the natural elements, trees, water, the sun, the wind. Like, that's some fuck shit, but they do. They continue it. Also, that black people won't ever step in their power, but nothing stops us. And that's the part that no one seems to understand. That it's like, regardless of what y'all do, black people will keep on ascending because there's nothing else for us to do. It's not like we about to die. I took one little breath and now I'm alright. It's not like we're about to die, because we're not. So it's like, when do people actually recognize us as humans? Like, fuck the government, you know what? Fuck the government. Fuck whatever racist system they wrote on a contract, on the Constitution. Fuck that. When in your soul, not even bitches may not have a soul at that point, but when in your heart do you become human and you think like, you know what? That's a black woman, that's a black man. It's not doing nothing to me. Why do I feel the way I do? When do you start to question yourself? It's like me. I've never been racist, but now I'm starting to be. Hold on to that. But it's like, I do question myself when I see that I'm having these hateful thoughts. I'm like, Randy Lee, why do you feel like that? Why do you continue to let just negative thoughts flow from you? Why, why can't you see people's beauty and just be like, yeah, why isn't that acceptable, you know? That makes you ugly, quite literally. But it's alright. I'm gonna stop doing everything. I like making music though. And technology, that's something cool to do with technology, so I'm gonna make music. But I'm gonna stop doing everything that people consider to be soulful, because I feel like it's all just a trap to keep me. And I don't want to be kept, you know? I'm not a dog. I'm just a person who wants to understand the world and myself. I never thought I would cry on camera, so that's kind of funny. I wonder if people will actually listen to this. That's a good thing to wonder. I do. Alright. After emotional attacks, whether caused by you or someone else, it's always good to just take some deep breaths and allow yourself to calm down out of that. It's never good to just continue and overwhelm yourself. So always be grateful that you can compose yourself. That's something I'm grateful for, that I'm never just out of pocket for no reason, you know? I never just let my things get to me to where I stop being human. And that's something to be proud of. COVID times has opened my mind a lot to a lot of things. And you know what? In a lot of ways, with people that I've always known and people that I've always loved, I've acted disrespectfully. Maybe it's not me that they feel, it's the machine, because naturally that's what's in between us in communication is the machine. And we allow it to be, and we just let it go, and we let things fall where they may. And I'm not that person. I don't operate like that. I'm kind of like, you know, like, I keep saying it, but like, how are we so dehumanized? Like, how are we not human? Is it like, do we use too much technology? What is it? Like, I don't know. I don't know that I can knowingly hurt people, like, and that's not true, because if you're a wicked person, and I know that you are, and I have the power to do something about it, I will, you know? I will, just because you're a wicked person, and that's knowingly hurt somebody. But what I mean is, like, somebody who is not hurtful to you or whatever agenda you're pushing, they're just being a person. And I'm not really talking about me. This isn't, no? Maybe I'll stop there. It's just, I don't understand. I'm gonna curate what I want this channel to be about, because sometimes I just ramble and you guys make it confusing.